All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the George Washington pregame show. I'm your host, James, and welcome to this special broadcast. Well, it's quarterfinal time, and the quarterfinal round, which is the George Washington Trojans versus Tottenville. Tottenville defeating Luperon and Walton to be here in the quarterfinals, and George Washington defeating Morris and Fort Hamilton. The winner of this game will either face John Jay Campus or Inwood, whoever wins today. George Washington with a big win over Morris on Friday, winning by the score of 11-1. George Washington had 11 runs on 10 hits with no errors, and the offense was capitalizing in every single way. Elvis was the starter for George Washington, going 5 innings with 1 run and 1 hit. Absolute dominant performance, and Elvis threw a total of 86 pitches, and 48 of them were strikes. All their coaching staff tells us is just throw strikes and let the defense do their job. For the offense, Franklin Rodriguez came up big for his team. He's been struggling of lately, but had 3 big hits for the team. Also capitalizing on 4 RBIs with 2 runs scored. Today, Miguel gets the ball for the Trojans as they look to move on to the semifinal round. It's hot today. The weather's humid. Everybody's out here in shorts, t-shirts. It's hot. You know, we can't wait for this game to get started. 92 degrees, first pitch temperature we can't wait. Here we go. The team is about to get running on the field in a little bit. We'll catch you for first pitch. See you later.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Uh, anyway, so look who's attending on today's match. Mr. Von Villar, the former principal of High School for Media and Communication, is in the house today. Shout out to Mr. Von Villar, as we are going to get ready and get started very soon. And we'll be right back.
All right, well, like I said in the pregame show, we have a lot at stake today, with the quarterfinals round and, what to expect, in the next, couple of hours. I got my partner Raymond here with me, Listen, the Trojans with a big win on Friday, to come here to the quarterfinal round. They played Tottenville before and beat them. But what difference today, with, elimination at stake?
So this is just pretty much a win or go home situation. Both teams really felt the pressure today, as whoever wins will move on to the next the semifinal when they're gonna be playing the best of three. So this is a very very important game for both Tottenville and George Washington. So this is the only game where you shouldn't like not make any errors. Try to always play your best and do your best because this is a very critical game for both teams. This is the deciding factor who get to go forward on the road to Yankee Stadium and who get to chill back at the school watching the game on the TV. You know how it is.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, George Washington is putting Miguel on the mound today. He's been struggling of lately, but he's able to find himself and get out of big jams. What do you think he has to do today to make sure that he doesn't get out of, that he doesn't get himself into jams like bases loaded with 2 outs.
He needs to keep his composure because I know some of his fastballs, he drove really great pitches. But the thing is, he needs to continue to, be consistent, try to find a mark, do your best. Don't try to, keep doing strikes. Because you have to, work on your defense here. Come look at them right now.
As the Trojans start to come out, get a shot of him. And there goes your starter, number 16, Miguel, running right behind Elvis. But I mean, listen, this is an important game today. The winner moves on, loser goes home today. Winner will actually either face John Jay or Inwood. So that game is actually happening today. We will definitely keep you guys informed about, who won that game. But that game is also going on today between Inwood and John Jay. And whoever wins that game will move on to either face one of these two great teams. These George Washington and Tottenville. They're going to be talked about for decades to come. I mean, I want to give a shout out to Juan Vijar for pulling out. Yo, Juan, pull up. Come on. Come on. Let the camera see you. Let the camera see you. But yeah, he's in attendance today. Long time media principal. Want to give a big shout out to him. For building that studio and putting media to where it belongs today. I mean, we thank y'all so much for joining today, and let's go Trojans. Let's get to that semifinal round today. Let's go.
We'll be right back.
I want you in my shot. The chat will explode if they see you. Yeah, but you.
I have to respect the new leadership of the school. I'm not the
Listen, you're a legend. What? Come on. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining this broadcast, welcome to this quarterfinal matchup between the Trojans and Tottenville. The winner moves on to the semifinal round, and the loser will go home as Miguel deals a first pitch fastball for strike one. There's a lot at stake coming into this game this afternoon as Miguel deals ball down below the knees. Comes the 1-1, and it's high and away, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. To Tottenville's left-handed leadoff hitter. The 2-1 is smacked to left and foul. Oh, So quickly a 2 balls 2 strike count. As Miguel looks to put his team on his back. Here's the 2-2 is dribbled foul foul. Just behind the plate. As he deals ball 3, so a quickly full count to begin the ball game. And the 3-2 is inside and a leadoff walk to begin the game for Tottenville. They have a runner at first with nobody out. So Miguel gives up a leadoff walk. Miguel last pitched Wednesday, May 25th against Fort Hamilton, and he allowed 7 walks to them as the pitches dribble to the shortstop. Long throw from Mello, and he did not get him. And that will turn into an infield single, which will put runners on first and second with nobody out to begin the game. And quickly the momentum has shifted here with first and second and nobody out. Brian made a great play from the backstop, but the speed of Tottenville kills. The force out, right? Yeah. So Miguel already dealing with traffic, and the 1-1 is chopped foul. Well, Raymond, you were here with me on Wednesday, the 25th. Miguel was definitely struggling. He gave up 7 walks, and already he's got a walk here in the first. I mean, what control does he have to do to kind of like move throughout these innings?
He is not aiming his pitches correctly. Maybe.
As he shows bunt and pops it up, and Elvis catches it and kind of trips over Michael, the catcher. And Michael is kind of shaken up on the play. As Carbone comes out to talk to Michael, and now the whole infield comes in. Miguel has gotten up, but Michael, the catcher, is still on the ground. And now he's got up. Kind of walks back to the plate. It is, especially when you don't call for the ball, and then just miscommunication.
Exactly. I mean, both are in great position to pass the ball, but man. And I mean, remember some games ago there was an incident where both players collided with each other.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and here we go. They're warming up now.
So it looks like they're giving Miguel and Michael some time to warm up here. Yeah, it's a common thing that I do, but hey, always got some new to work on. As the first pitch is high for ball one. As Miguel deals ball two. Oh. So here comes the 2-0 pitch now. And it's downstairs for ball three. And Raymond, you was telling me about the here. It's kind of struggling for Miguel here early.
Very good pitcher. He can throw extremely fast and extremely well, but there's some time where he struggled to find the mark that he wanted, especially with his fastball pitches. You know, I could imagine the struggle he was
3-1 is
having.
swung on and missed. And it's a full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, first and second, a leadoff walk, and then an infield single. The 3-2 is ball 4, and Tottenville has loaded the bases, and that by Miguel here in the top of the first. And the first pitch is high for ball 1. The 1-0 is off the plate, and it's 2-0 as Michael kind of questioned the home plate umpire about that pitch, and he didn't get the call there. So here comes the 2-0. Miguel deals strike 1 right down the middle for a fastball.
I'd like to apologize in advance for the connectivity issue that we are having right now. And yes, the lag is extremely real. So yeah, I could definitely feel it right now, but hopefully now it's a little bit
And
clearer.
ball 4. And Miguel has walked in a run, and Tottenville takes an early 1-0 lead as Miguel has given up his third walk of the game, or excuse me, his third walk of the first. And it looks like Leo is going to be warming up for George Washington in their bullpen.
Yeah, you don't want to take any chances, especially when you're a coach. You got to make sure you control the tempo of the game. And having three balls in a row is huge.
So the bases are loaded with one out. Miguel has walked in a run, so Tottenville takes an early 1-0 lead. As the next pitch is a fastball right down the middle for strike one, and the count is even. The 1-1 is chopped on the ground. Ramon get a big hop. He's coming to the plate, and the Trojans get the force out at the plate, and there is 2 out. A smart play by Ramon to come to the plate. And there's quickly 2 out. So now after the force out at the plate, the bases remain loaded with 2 out now. And the first pitch is a fastball that just misses the plate. And the count is 1-0. The 1-0 is high and away, and it's 2-0. So here comes the 2-0 from Miguel, and it's off the plate, and it's 3-0 already. So more trouble for Miguel as he has to work with a 3-0 count. Miguel looking to get out of the top of the first, only allowing 1 run. Here's the 3-0, and it's ball 4. And Tottenville is already up 2-0, and that's the 4th walk here in the top of the first. And now here comes the pitching coach for the Trojans, as the 8th batter is about to come to the plate for Tottenville. Well, this is what we talked about, in the beginning with, Miguel and, his command, I mean, he's already given up 2, but, what does he have to do to kind of get out of this frame and, get the big bats of the Trojans to come up?
What you can do right now is, try to make your strikes. That's what you gotta do. Make your strikes. Don't focus too much on the basic of the situation because it could get to you as a pitcher. It will probably get to you. Let's see what the defense can do to, to support your bat. Remember, like, you have your teammates behind you. So I'm definitely loving the chat today.
The 1-0 check swing, and it's a strike anyways, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now. Well, a trip to the semifinal round is on the line this afternoon, as the next pitch is off the plate, and it's 2 balls and a strike now to number 99 for Tottenville, the 8th batter of the inning. Pitch is downstairs, and it's 3-1.
You never know, man. This is baseball.
And it's ball 4. And Tottenville now leads 3-0. And here comes Carbone. And that will do it for Miguel. As the struggles hit him real hard.
I mean, I gotta understand how Miguel feels, to not even make it to the first inning,
Yeah.
and you're being pulled out like that. And, to remind people that Miguel is one of the best pitchers in GDW. So I can imagine what is happening with him as he really struggles to close out this inning. Interesting to see, like, to get an interview of what happened with the guy.
Yeah.
But as we, wonder what's going on, that we have Leo with the contract right now, right?
Yeah, he's allowed 11 walks through his last two starts, so
That's pretty big. That's not a good thing too. 11 walks, and we see Miguel struggles, and we did see Miguel shine too. But man, this is now one of the games where we're supposed to not. Yeah, it's actually the top of the first, not the bottom of the first. My bad. Thank you for changing that.
yeah, no problem, no problem.
I was testing it with the control of my phone, and I forgot to change it back.
So Leo trying to get out of this jam for George Washington, only allowing 3 runs. So here comes the 1-0 pitch to the number 9 hitter, and he swings and fouls it off for strike one. So here comes the 1-1 pitch now from Leo, and it's downstairs for ball two. It's 2 balls and a strike to the right-handed batter, number 1 for George Washington. For Tottenville. And a swing and a miss. So it's 2-2 now. Leo trying to limit the damage to 3 runs. The 2-2 is high balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Tottenville with a 3 spot here in the top of the first inning. And a swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. So Leo comes in, does his job, gets the final out. But Tottenville is able to score 3 in the top of the first inning. Let's see if the Trojans bats can spark some offense. Here we go. Bottom of the first inning. We'll be back. The bottom of the first inning as Franklin Rodriguez leads off and he pops it up on the infield. It'll be the shortstop coming into second base for the first out. Well, Franklin has been batting really well as of lately, having a really good game against Morris. And now the DH Winchemil fouls it down the left field line. So here's the pitch to Winchemil, and he takes a breaking ball for strike one. Or excuse me, so the count is 0-2 now. And now here comes the 0-2, and Winchemil takes a pitch in the dirt for ball one. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. So 1-2 on the Trojans DH. Winchemil going 0 for 3 with an RBI and 2 strikeouts against Morris. So he looks to come back after an 0 for 3 game against Morris. And he's battled now to a 3-2 count. So here comes the 3-2, and Winchemil lines that foul down the left field line. So here's the 3-2, and Winchemil takes ball 4. What a plate appearance from Winchemil Garcia. After falling down 0-2, Trojans have their first base runner on. It's a 1-out walk to Winchemil, who went 2 for 3 in his last game as he takes ball 1 in the dirt. The Trojans bats look to come alive after a giving. So here comes the 1-1 on the right field line. From one coach to the other. So Gregory looks to advance into scoring position. Here's the 1-2, and Gregory lines that into the gap in right center field. Winchemil is heading to third, and Gregory is held to a long single that went all the way to the gate. And the Trojans, well, Gregory continues to stay hot, you know. He continues to stay on the ball and just let the ball do the damage. So Ramon dealing with first and third, and he takes a fastball right down the middle for strike one. Ramon looking to put George Washington on the board. Here's the 0-1, and it hits Ramon. So Ramon gets hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded. So both teams have loaded the bases in each of the frames, in the top half and now the bottom half. And now stepping to the dish is Austin with the bases loaded and 1 out. Austin going 1 for 3 with a run scored against Morris. This time he fouls it down the left field line. Well, if you're George Washington, this is your perfect opportunity to get on the board here. and kind of cut into this deficit.
Yeah, for sure. You got one out. You got one out. So you have some wiggle room to try to do something offensively.
So bases loaded, one out. 0-1 pitch to Austin, and a swing and a miss. And he's down in the count 0-2 now.
Well, in this situation, you cannot really punt on an 0-2 count, but beforehand, will you punt? Or you try to find
So
a
here
way?
comes the 0-2, and a swing and a miss. Or it's a foul. So it's a foul as Austin gets a piece of it. And we will do the 0-2 again. Well, Austin caught a big break there. So here's the 0-2. Austin fouls it and stays alive. So good battle here from Austin. So here's the 0-2. And Austin swings and hits a fly ball to left. Wichita will tag, and the Trojans get a run right back. It's now a 3-1 game. A sacrifice fly and a quality at bat for Austin, and he gets George Washington on the board. It's 3-1. So now stepping to the dish is Nicholas Cabrera with first and second with 2 out. Nicholas going 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored, an RBI and a walk against Morris on Friday. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a breaking pitch that catches the plate for strike 1. Nicholas has a lot of pop to his bat as he looks to deliver here. The 0-1 is skied in the air to right. Get 1. It's a 3-1 game as we head to the top of the second. We'll be back. Here by I'm joined here by Gallagher. You know, you watch that top of the first inning. You know, you watch Miguel struggle. You know, I mean, you know, what was wrong with him in that top of the first inning? Yeah, and then you know Leo coming in real early here. I mean, you know, how do you think he has to settle in here to get big outs for this team? As a roller to third and a nice play from Gregory Mello. his bat and his defense continues to stride. I mean, Gregory Miller's been hot lately. He just capitalized getting, that pitch in the dirt. And it's full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 3-2, and it's in the dirt, and ball 4. So Juan works a 1-out walk. And now to the dish is the shortstop, Brian Mello, working with a runner on first and 1 out. So it's the first pitch, and Brian takes strike 1. 0-1. So here we go. Here comes the 0-1 pitch now to Brian, and he takes the pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Well, Miguel, you watch Franklin, in this last playoff game. He had 3 hits. What does he have to do to kind of continue that momentum? Yeah. And the pitch to Brian is in the dirt. The throw to second is not in time. So Brian lays off the pitch in the dirt, and Juan steals second. And now the Trojans have run number 2 standing in scoring position with 1 out. The pitch to Brian is high and away. 3-2. Count right now is 3 balls and 2 strikes now. The count before that pitch was 2-2. So here we go. The 3-2 pitch with the runner at second. And Brian takes ball 4. So what an at-bat from Brian and Juan. After Michael popping out to the pitcher, the 8 and 9 hitters with walks. And now back to the top of the lineup in Franklin, who is dealing with runners on first and second with 1 out. And a 3-1 ball game here in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch. And Franklin takes a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0, and Franklin takes a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. A guy who's very patient at the plate, looks for his pitch and drills it. The 1-1 is high enough off the plate, and it's 2 balls and a strike now. Franklin popping out to second in his first at-bat. Pitch, and Franklin lines that under the glove of the third baseman in the left field. 1 run will score, that's Juan. Brian into third, and Franklin continues to scorch the baseball. An RBI double, and it's 3-2 Tottenville.
Ahora no, 3-2. 3-2.
How about this? Franklin is 4 for his last 6. Franklin is 4 for his last 6. So his hot bat continues, and Wichemil chops it foul behind the plate. I mean, when you're 4 for 6 in your last, how about, let's say, maybe 7 innings of play, I mean, you know, what really is working for Franklin right now? You know, yeah. As Wichemil takes a ball. Oh. Here's the pitch. Wichemil takes it in the dirt for a ball. Yeah. So it's a 2-2 pitch to Wichemil with runners on second and third. A guy who looks to deliver big for his team. Also, I guess it hit him. So Wichemil gets hit by the pitch. Oh, it does a full count. Okay, so all right, so correction. We have a 3-2 count to the DH Wichemil Garcia with runners on second and third and a run in here in the bottom half of the second. Here we go, the 3-2. And it's strike 3. Wichemil down looking at the slider. Well, here we go. Let's talk about this.
3-2. You know the last hit he gave. We were just talking about how he adjusts his hitting. He can hit. The last time he had a double.
Actually, you know what? It was a long single. It was a long single to right center, but Gregory has been hot of lately. Against Morris, he had 2 hits. I mean, you know, against Fort Hamilton, he had 3 hits. So he's been scorching as of lately. First pitch to Gregory is in the dirt, and Brian is coming home. The throw to the plate is not in time, and the game is tied at 3. The Trojans have come back in the bottom half of the first and second to tie the game at 3.
Did you see a little hesitation?
Yeah, Brian did have a hesitation.
Did he decide to?
He probably saw that the pitcher was taking a long time to get the ball, kind of what made him run for it. So Brian scores on the pass ball, and now Gregory swings and misses.
That was a hard swing, man, let me tell you. That was a rip break. He was trying to hit that number hard.
Yeah, he was trying to smack that. Pitch to Gregory is chopped foul behind the plate. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the
That big baby up north.
So the Trojans have the go-ahead run at third as Gregory is able to foul off the pitch in the third.
He's trying to stay alive. He's trying to stay alive.
The Trojans coming into this inning were down 3-1, and now they have tied the game at 3. And Franklin's at third with 2 out. Gregory. And a nice play from the manager from Tottenville.
Flies into the game. Flies into the game.
So both coaching staff making some barehanded plays on chopped ground balls. Gregory, a swing and a miss. Or it's a foul ball. So it's a foul ball. So Gregory stays alive.
I just hope we can get caught standing at the
2.
I hope we don't get caught standing at the please.
So here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes, runner on third with 2 out. The pitch. Gregory on to the second baseman. Makes the play to end the inning. Good battle from Gregory, but the Trojans have come back to tie the game. They put up 2 runs in the bottom of the second, and it's a 3-3 game. We head to the top of the third, and Tottenville comes to bat. We'll be back.
Go.
As we back on, Tottenville takes the plate, number 1 batter. James.
He's having a good time. You might have to shoot.
Strike 1. First pitch is strike 1. Got him looking.
So Leo back on the mound here in the top of the third. Wait, it's what? Okay. So the pitch is a swing and a miss. And it's 1-2 now to the right-handed batter number 1 for Tottenville. The 1-2 is on the ground, foul. As the coach that time could not barehand that play. So here comes the 1-2 pitch from Leo and a chopper to Gregory. Throw to first and dug up or a joggle from Ramon. And that will probably go down as an error for the Trojans. So that will bring up the left-handed batter for Tottenville. And he hits it to left center and run down by the left fielder for the first out. That's Austin out there who made the catch. As Leo throws to first to check on the runner.
Don't worry about the first baseman. Just focus on the batter now. Forget about the guy taking the first and second. Just concentrate on this batter. Got it.
And the runner is going, and he will be safe at second base. So Tottenville with a runner in scoring position now.
As the Empire switched positions now in the game.
So with 2 outs and a runner on second, and here's the delivery. And a nice breaking pitch from
2 strikes now.
Leo. And it's quickly 2 strikes now. So here comes the 2-strike pitch, and it's lined, played on a bounce by Juan, and he throws to first for the out.
That's 3 downs. I thought it was 3 outs myself. My apologies. So 17 was the first one for Tomlin.
Yeah.
This one was the second one. So that's very good.
So correct. So there are 2 outs now. So there was 1 out before the batter. As that pitch is taken in the dirt for ball 1. So Leo trying to get out of a jam. And the next pitch is fouled away. That literally almost hit a bird in the sky.
Imagine.
1 in a million shots.
We can end it right here.
Here's the 1-1. And a fastball gets the call, and it's strike 2. So Leo 1 pitch away, 1 out away from getting out of this jam, with Tottenville having their go-ahead runner at third. The pitch is hit in the air to center. Franklin came in, goes back, and he makes the catch. Almost a little stutter there by Franklin, but he is able to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. It's 3-3.
I like his recovery. Caught himself a little bit, tripped a little bit, but he came back and retrieved that ball.
Yeah. That's all. What is he like? He looks like what, 6'3" maybe? 6'4"?
Playing that spot right there in the spot, yeah.
That's 6'3", 6'4" frame, able to make the catch. We head to the bottom of the third. It's 3-3.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead.
But I'll take the L so G-Dubs can go forward. So as we're coming back, ladies and gentlemen, we got Big Baby Morone taking on the plate for George Washington. James, I'm not sure. What inning is this, James? Fifth inning. Bottom of the fifth. Bottom. My apologies to folks out there listening. Bottom of the third. Well, Big Baby takes the first strike.
So Ramon in his first at-bat got hit by a pitch.
I still believe they didn't want to pitch to him because there was guys on base.
Ramon trying to give George Washington the lead.
And a slam.
He hits one to center.
And it's going.
Over the center
Let's go.
fielder's head.
And he goes to second.
Ramon is digging to second.
And they hold him.
And a leadoff double for the Trojans.
That's what we needed to start it off. And he's the right person to morale this team and get it back. You got the crowd into the game already.
So Ramon, a quality at bat, and the Trojans have a runner in scoring position with nobody out to begin the bottom half of the third.
So I just noticed, quick change up, that's not the same pitcher for Tottenville. That's a different pitcher. Maybe I'm wrong.
And he swings and misses on the first pitch fastball for strike one.
That's a change of pitcher, is it? That's the same person?
What number is that? I can tell you.
You know what?
Right, number 15. Number 15. That's number 7.
So it looks like Tottenville came in with a new pitcher here in the bottom of the third. As Austin takes the pitch in the dirt for a ball.
He was very patient on that one. Very patient.
So the 2-1 pitch to Austin with Ramon leading off second. And he takes a pitch downstairs in the dirt, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
That is correct.
So here's the 3-1. Austin on the ground.
Oh,
and
the
it's
shortstop mixed that
under the
throw.
glove of the shortstop. And the Trojans with runners on the corners with nobody out.
Is this Nicolau pitch batting on the plate? I call him the mad hitter.
You call him the what?
The mad hitter. He hits that ball
mad hitter.
With so much anger.
I call him Nicola Power.
I say Nicolau Power because he hits that
Nicola
ball.
Power.
And then you see him run the base. He reminds me of the old pitcher, the old runner, Ricky, and who steal bases, how he ran. Nicolau runs so like that.
Oh, I know exactly, yeah. As Austin dives back.
Ricky, no. He runs with such power.
And there goes Austin heading to second, and he is in there.
Safe.
And the Trojans avoid the double play possibility as they now have runners on second and third. With nobody out.
Nikolai just needs to do the same thing he did before. Hit that ball. Bring those boys in.
And the pitch to Nicholas is in the dirt. And Ramon will stay put at third.
I believe it.
And Nicholas hits it to the second baseman, and that will turn into an RBI ground out And the Trojans have their first lead of the game. And a quality at bat as it's 4-3.
Now we got, I believe this is Michael. This is Michael up on the plate. Last hit was a pop-up
So
fly.
the Trojans lead for the first time in this game as it's 4-3 here in the bottom of the third. And now stepping to the dish is the switch hitting Michael.
I'd like to know what's the reason for the in players.
And he lined one in the right field, a base hit. In the score is Austin, and Michael delivers for the Trojans, and they lead 5-3.
It's strange how the in players came in on Michael. I would
They
not
did.
notice that they
That's
came
bad,
in.
yeah.
And guess what happened? He hit it, he missed it.
He's a switch hitter.
Yes, he is. I think this is
So
Juan.
now stepping to the dish is Juan, who's playing second base today. And he takes the first pitch breaking ball for ball one.
Wang has been very good on the bat. He has been very good.
His first at-bat had a walk, and this time he swings and misses for a strike.
Pitcher looks to the left.
And Juan on the ground. They get one, and
They tried to do double
that's
play,
all
but
they
they
will
couldn't.
get, as that will turn into a fielder's choice for Juan. As Austin is out on the force.
We got Brian up.
Did somebody score on that or no?
So now to the dish is Brian, and he lines one foul off the gate by the bullpen.
It'll be nice to see him do it again.
Yeah, Brian, one of the many guys hitting home runs out of this ballpark. And he skies one in the left, but foul.
Foul ball.
As that kind of rolled on top of the elementary school.
Nice piece of souvenir from
But I'm happy you said that. So now Rubio went to TEP, and he played baseball for middle school with them.
So here's the 0-2 to Brian, and it hit him.
The ball hit the floor,
So now Brian gets hit by the pitch.
but the ball hit the floor.
Ball hit the floor, yeah. But that still count, right?
And guess so, they gave him first base. All right, the
Now
pitcher
another
gets relieved.
hot player coming to the line, coming to the dish now in Franklin Rodriguez. And if you remember, he had that blistering RBI double into the right center field gap.
Tottenville is going through the third pitch up in their lineup. This game's about winning. No choice of taking it personal. It's business.
And, you know, we're just accustomed to just watching this team hit. You know, a team that's just always ready to get to the plate. You know, but you know, like I said, you know, it's just their pitching. They really have to work on it because, you know, when you face these tough teams, you know, these tough lineups, you know, especially Inwood, you know, who I'm hearing that has a really good lineup, you know, how is George Washington going to navigate through these bumpy roads, especially when it comes to pitching?
It's confidence, focus. They have to play confident, believe in themselves. I mean, the coach improvises that all the time out of balls. But in the end of the thing, when it comes game time, you just got to come to play. You got to play. Pitching win games. And when they're not being productive or executing, the next person got to step up. And it's important to us, to the Trojans. We need that. Correct. Thank you for the update. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, as Tottenville pitcher warmed up, we're about to start the inning again with a player second and first. And the game starts now.
So here we go. Franklin Rodriguez stepping to the dish. The first pitch
And he
is
hits.
on the ground to the second baseman, and that will end the inning. So it only takes one pitch to retire Franklin Rodriguez. But the Trojans have taken the lead. They were down 3-0 heading to the bottom of the first inning, and they have regained the lead, scoring 5 unanswered runs. Fourth inning, it's 5-3 Trojans.
Leo just got to continue doing what he's doing best. Continue pitching, focus in this inning. Ladies, welcome back as we start the inning. As Leo take a quick look at the second baseman. Throws the first pitch, 99, foul ball.
Yeah, you gotta love it, man. All the coaching staff trying to get involved, trying to make plays on these ground ball choppers.
Leo got
As
him.
the next pitch is swung on and missed, and the count is quickly 0-2 now.
The only two guys didn't get fat right here. If you notice, both benches are quiet. Both benches are quiet. They're not making no noise.
So Leo trying to continue his thing as a line drive into center field, a base hit. And Tottenville puts their leadoff man on here in the top of the fourth.
Number 1 from Tottenville is up in the plate.
Oh yeah. So the first hit allowed by Leo.
I don't know what kind of sign Leo gave to the players, but something to them.
As Leo throws back to first to check on the runner. But I gotta ask you about Leo, man. You know, coming in that top of the first, you know, with you know with his team down 3-0. You know, how big is Leo to this team, in your opinion?
I'll be honest with you, very good. If you notice, I told you he started playing as a reliever, and when they started seeing his throwing ability, they added him to the lineup. I like he's positive, and he's just aggressive when he throws. Like he's so confident. I got this, and he's gonna carry even when he's warming up.
Yeah, Coach Carbone told me Leo is our bulldog.
Yes.
And the bulldog force has definitely come alive today for Leo, as he is putting his team on his back once again, getting big outs.
I think he needs to just not focus on first base. I know they had her. I don't think number one did anything in the last few at bat, so I think he should just work on him.
Pitch to is the
Got him!
pitch, and
Oh, no,
he
he didn't.
did not get him at first.
Did you see the launch of Michael's hand off the knee to first base?
Yeah, Michael's got one of the quickest releases as a catcher that I've ever, but it kind of spun outside. And the pitch is downstairs for a ball. So it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now. So the 3-2 with nobody out. The pitch is fouled away.
Leo just needs to work on this one right here. He needs one pitch to retire this batter. Not to worry about too much of the first base.
So we go 3-2 pitch with a runner on first
Got
and
him!
a swing and a miss. It's a strikeout for Leo.
That's exactly what I wanted.
And there's one gone here in the 4th.
Number 11 for Staten Island. What was the last 2 at bats?
So he has a walk and a ground ball to first.
Leo just got to be calm and just focus.
And the pitch is ball 1 to the left-handed batter.
Leo takes a look at first base. Ready to pitch.
Wade steals. Here's the pitch. It's swung on and fouled back. As Leo tried to cut off the runner at first, just missed him with the tag is Ramon. As Leo still continues to check on the runner, and a chopper to the second baseman could be a double play, and the return throw to first makes Ramon come off the bag, so the Trojans get the lead out runner at second base. So
No.
Yeah, because then if not, Tottenville would at least had a runner on third.
Lo vamos chapeando bajito. Eso. Ay. Buena ahí, eso,
And that pitch is strike one.
Split, whatever it is. Slider, thank you, James.
Y venimos a dar palo. Venimos a dar palo.
Folks, Leo gets ready. He throws first. Just a reminder, the runner that he's watching him.
De ese tigre.
And there goes the runner. And he takes second base on kind of the pass ball that kind of passed the catcher.
On the batter. Forget about the runner. Work on the batter.
Él es muy calmado. Él es muy calmado.
The umpire right there called time. And
Kind of
Leo,
calling time the last
in
second.
the last second, Leo just released it. I'm very happy he wasn't penalized for that.
So Michael comes out to the mound to talk to Leo about how he can get out of this inning. Leo deals ball in the dirt. Leo deals a swing and a miss
It's a
from
full
number
count.
10, the right-handed batter.
Full count, ladies and gentlemen. Full count. As
So now the Trojans bench starts to come out of their chairs.
Absolutely, they're starting to make some
As
noise.
on ground ball to the third baseman, and Gregory makes the tag on the runner, and that will end the inning. So Leo pitches out of another jam after getting a leadoff single. Tottenville is held scoreless. We're going to the bottom of the fourth inning in a very close matchup, a 5-3 Trojans lead.
I'm going to be
We'll be
honest
back
with
from
you.
Washington Heights.
I thought that was a good ending. That was a good ending for the Trojans. A very good ending. I like that.
All right, so leading off for George Washington here in the bottom of the fourth will be the designated hitter, Win Jamil, who is a walk and a strikeout today. As Win Jamil takes ball one outside. Win Jamil trying to get back on pace, and the next pitch is right down the middle for a fastball for strike one. As Winchemil looks at strike two. So back-to-back fastballs down the middle. And it's a 1-2 count to the Trojans DH. And Winchemil in front of the gate. Winchemil gave it a ride, but flies out to right for the first out.
I'm back. I didn't expect that kind of hit coming from the Rubio.
Yeah, he got a lot of that ball too. So now to the dish is Gregory Mello. As he continues to scorch here in the playoffs.
Wow. Number 4 for Tottenville. 4th.
And Gregory gets
Hit.
hit by the pitch.
Wouldn't this close out very well? Big Baby's coming with a nice little hit here. It could end this.
And the pitch to Ramon is hit to right.
It's over.
At the wall.
It's
Gone.
over. Exactly what I tell you. Exactly what I told you. How he can end this game.
How about Ramon Jimenez going to the opposite field? And a 2-run home run makes it 7-3. Big Baby does it again. And a selfie at the plate.
Well executed game. Exactly what I predicted. And we just come into this game and hit that ball.
How about Ramon Jimenez?
James, I told you.
I mean, wow.
Gotta give him time. He's a real good kid. Oh,
As Austin takes ball one upstairs.
that was great.
But I mean, Ramon Jimenez, man, how big is he to this team?
Awesome. Awesome. I praise him all the time. He is a good kid, humble. When he walks in the floors, he's always polite. He doesn't cut class. I got to tell you, he really, really is. And charming in many ways. But when it comes to the bat, it's like...
I love his approach because you don't know where to play him because he can go to left field or maybe the next day he can go to right. So
Yeah.
I just love his swing, his approach. He can
can
use
pitch.
every part of the field
To his advantage.
to his advantage. If you remember, he had that walk-off double to send the Trojans on. So,
Yeah.
you know, he's got
Magic.
some history of big hits in the playoffs, and he showed it once again.
I'm just happy.
Austin dribbler
Nice.
to the third baseman, and following the home run by Ramon Jimenez, Austin with an infield single that just played in the perfect spot.
Is this this is the one you call the man hitter? Nicolas? Yes, this is Nicolas on the plate.
As Nicholas takes a pitch in the dirt, and with the passed ball, Austin will advance to second.
And just to let you know, the pitcher got hit. He got hit. The ball hit the floor, hit the mask.
Nicholas looks at strike one on the count, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now.
He got a tip on that one. James, I heard the little tip on that one. Nicola has a way of driving that ball if he could any direction as well.
So Nicholas at the plate with a 1-2 count. As Nicholas stays in the count as he chops a foul ball behind the plate.
Nicola's going to hit this ball. I feel it.
And the pitch to Nicholas is on the ground to the third baseman as he makes the play to record the second out.
We got Michael on the plate, the back catcher for the Trojans. As the skipper tells Michael, got a man in second, let's hit and get it done. Trying to encourage Michael to get a hit on this one.
First pitch to Michael is inside for ball one. And the pitch
So we got
is
a
a
count of
strike,
1-1.
and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now. So Austin has his lead off second base with 2 outs. If you remember, Michael had an RBI single in his last at bat.
He got caught
So the
staring
guy
on this
can-
one.
So the guy can definitely drive in. The pitch to Michael is a high chopper on the infield, and the shortstop bobbles it. Austin will stay at first. That will probably go down as a hit.
Have you noticed the last 2 times Mike's came on, it's an error.
Second time Michael has reached base in this game. And now the Trojans will bring in a pinch runner here for Juan, and now here comes the manager.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you know, there is 2 outs. Tottenville took a timeout. The discussion in Mount. While at that point, the skipper takes his little conversation with the first baseman and the catcher in the battle. Two outs, play on third base. James, how do you think this might play out?
I mean, you know, this team is just, it's stunning to see the way that their approach at the plate and looking for their pitches. It makes this team so great and just so hard to defeat. I see this team going places this year, and you heard it from me.
So as Wong takes the first strike, As the player takes a second, Trojan. Oh, he got caught. The pitcher hesitated between third and second. So Trojan got a man on second, man on third.
So George Washington with second and third, 2 outs. And here's Juan. Juan takes ball 2, just above kind of the neck area, but away. And it's 2 balls and a strike now.
That ball was very, very high.
The 2-1 is off the plate, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Trojans looking for more runs here, as they already have 2 runs in this inning, thanks to a Ramon 2-run opposite field homer.
Uh-oh, something happened here.
And now they're giving Juan first base.
I don't know what happened there, James. I really don't. I missed whatever happened here.
So they grant Juan first base.
Did the pitcher did something? Did he do a bad move or something? Well, I'll take it either way. We got man, bases are loaded, ladies and gentlemen.
So Juan probably intentionally gets walked probably, and Brian takes ball 1 upstairs. The base is loaded. And
oh my God, a bad throw for the pitcher to the first.
The ball gets thrown away into foul territory. And a run will come in to score as George Washington tags on their 3rd run of the inning and now lead 8-3.
That was a very, very bad throw.
Yeah, I don't think
first baseman
that was
ready.
still bad. I believe you had bases loaded, but you had 2 outs. Focus on the batter, get the out.
I'm 100% on that one, aren't you? I would have focused. I would just take that and eat it.
As Brian takes ball 2 now.
Well, they've gone through 4 already.
The 2-0, it gets away, but the pinch runner will stay. And it's 3-0 to Brian. As Brian takes ball 4. So the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And now a big spot for Franklin Rodriguez. He's had a game already. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI double.
I mean, he got Franklin on the bat.
And he has the bases loaded with 2 out. The first pitch is taken for strike 1, right at the knees. Franklin can blow this game with 1 swing.
Come on, Franklin, you got this.
The 0-1 is on the ground. The shortstop makes the play, and that will end the inning. So Franklin just gets under it, grounds out. He's kind of frustrated as he walks back to the dugout. We head to the top of the 5th inning. It's 8-3, thanks to 7. So it's 7-3. We'll be back from Washington Heights.
No, there was a drawing ever which forced to go home. The strike is 3-1, 8. Yeah, it's 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it again. Leo throws one ball at Tottenville.
As Leo deals ball 2 in the dirt.
You see
So-
how Leo adjusted himself? Backs
Yeah,
off,
Leo's
gets himself together.
definitely putting his team on his back. He came, if you guys are just joining us, Leo came into this game in the top of the first inning with 2 outs, and he has thrown a shutout ever since Miguel had a roughed up first inning, loaded the bases, and gave up walk after walk as Leo draws a walk to number 25. But Leo's been spectacular. He's thrown shutout frames and putting
Yeah.
his team on his back.
No outs. Man on first.
First pitch is a strike fastball right down the middle. As Leo tries to cut off that runner at first. Here's the pitch, and it's strike 2. So good work by Leo. Here, after giving up that leadoff walk, he has the next batter down in the count 0-2. Now here comes the 0-2 pitch from Leo. It is a breaking ball that's hit in the air and foul. And out of play.
Leo just need to focus on the batter. Forget about the guy in the first base. He keep looking that way. Just forget about it. This guy's got 2 strikes. We got a time. First baseman. Game back on.
The pitch from Leo is down in the dirt on off the plate for a ball. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. So here comes the 1-2 pitch from Leo and a chopper to the shortstop. Brian steps on the back for 1.
Beautiful double
And
play.
on to
Beautiful
first,
double play.
it's a double play. Turned nicely by Brian, and this quickly 2 out.
Got number 17. I believe for Tottenville, this one's a very, very batter. He's very patient. He's very selective when he hits, and he's good. Again,
And he
see
attacked
that?
the first pitch. Brian, a strong throw,
And they get retired.
makes the play. So Brian turned the double play to get the first 2 outs, and then first pitch swinging, and he makes the play to end the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 5th inning.
We've been doing
It's still
good.
an
We've been doing good.
8-3 Trojans lead.
We are back.
So now to the dish is Winchemil Garcia as he fouls one away. As Winchemil
We have
takes
a
a
count
pitch in the
1-1
dirt for ball
from Rubio.
one.
Still got another batter. Another pitcher warming up. Number 51.
Yeah. So stepping to the dish is Gregory, and he takes a first pitch high for ball one.
Right after Gregory, we got Big Baby. We got the home run, the last inning. He's next. I'm back.
So here comes the 1-0 to Gregory, and he swings and fouls it away. And the pitch to Gregory, sliced foul into the right side of foul territory. And Gregory is down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Gregory hits one to right, and it's over the head of the right fielder. Gregory continues to scorch at the plate. It's a 1-out double for Gregory.
Guess who's on the plate? Got to be very careful how he pitches this one.
The second hit of the game for Gregory Mello. Wow.
Here we go. Big Baby on the plate. Last time
And now
I'm back,
to the dish
a
is
homer.
Ramon Jimenez with Gregory on second. As
And another
Ramon's second out.
James, as we have number 18 on the bat.
So now to the dish is Austin. With Gregory on second and 2 out in the pitch. As Austin swings and fouls it off the Tottenville's bullpen gate. And the count is 0-1.
As the pitcher drops from the mount, now he gets back on top. He looks at the second baseman. At the batter now. Throws.
As the pitch to Austin gets away, and Gregory will advance to third on the wild pitch.
Crystal clear.
Yeah.
So Austin digs in as he lays off the fastball for ball 2.
Did you see how he pulled away from the third base, trying to come home? He was like halfway.
So the 2-1 pitch to Austin is ripped. Nice play from the third baseman, and he gets Austin.
Great play.
Kind of sliding to his right to make the play and save a run. So the Trojans are held scoreless. It's 8-3 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back.
Wow, what a play.
That was nice.
Got me back on? I got to tell you, keep the comments coming. You got us racking up crying over here. So, yes, this is a football field, baseball field, softball field, and soccer field. And now we implemented flag football for the girls. So this field has a lot of tractions.
You know what this spot kind of reminds me of? Fenway a little bit.
Why is that?
Because, Fenway has that big green monster on left. And then you have that small little, I believe it's like 326 down the right field line over there.
Huh.
So, I mean, it's the home team and just how they use that field to their advantage,
Crystal clear about that. So Leo throws a pitch, and that was a ball one. Wait.
The pitch from Leo is fouled away.
So we
And the count is 2 balls and a strike now.
Leo goes back and recovers the ball for himself.
The pitch from Leo is in the dirt. And it's 3 balls and a strike now. Here's the 3-1, and it's downstairs in the dirt, and a leadoff walk to begin the 6th.
I don't like this walk, but I hope Leo knows what he's doing. We don't want to give up anything right now in the late inning.
Well, Tottenville has 6 outs to work with.
Got him looking.
As Leo comes in with the high fastball, and it's 0-1. And the pitch is on the ground. Can they turn another double play? They did not, as
It's okay, like I said before.
Ryan gets the lead runner.
Big Baby had to come up the plate. I'd rather he come up the plate than have a wild pitch. So we got the man on second, the leading run. We got him. That's it.
So now stepping to the dish will be the right-handed batter, number 99 for Tottenville.
They got him looking. It's all good. He threw the pitch. He got him looking. He didn't swing at it.
Hey, everybody has their custom, you know?
Absolutely, I'm good.
So here comes the next pitch from Leo, and it's in the dirt. Michael with a quick stop to kind of make his attention to throw to first. And it's ball 4, so number 99 takes a walk. As Leo has given up his second walk of the inning.
Remember I told you before that I'm concerned about that? James, remember I told you that was a concern for me? Leo walking. Trojans got a player warming up.
Just like an actor, they know what they're talking. Young dude is pretty good.
What happened?
Yo, thank y'all for the good comments in this section. Yo, keep it rolling, y'all. Keep it rolling. Yo, 100 comments and I'll probably think about going to Tottenville. Let me stop. What now?
We got one out. Players on second and first.
And the pitch from Leo is strike 1 that clips the knees. The count is 0-1. So Leo, after getting an out, has walked 2 batters. And now he spikes one in the dirt. And the count is even 1 ball, 1 strike now.
I am so happy that Michael can stop the ball, James.
The pitch from Leo is on the ground, and Brian missed the dig. And Tottenville has loaded the bases here in the 6th. So Brian tried to scoop the ball off the ground, but it results as Tottenville getting their man on first, and now they have the bases loaded here in the 6th inning. And the pitch from Leo is on the ground. There's one, and that's all they'll get, as Brian is able to get the force and a run will score. And number 51 is kind of frustrated right now at himself.
You saw that myself. He's making a lot of noise there.
So an RBI ground out and a fielder's choice. So Tottenville is able to get a run in as the Trojans lead is cut to 8-4, and now for ball 1. And there goes the runner, and there's a base hit to center. The runner 99 will come into score.
Number 25, I'm not sure what he did on bat, but I know he's known for being patient and select his balls that he can hit. The last time on bat, what he get?
Walk. So he took a walk in his last at bat. As this time he looks at the fastball.
Let's go now.
And the pitch is called a ball, as Leo just misses part of the plate. And the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is popped in the air.
Big Baby calls it out.
Gregory, and it is Gregory who makes the catch.
With so much authority.
And we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 8-5. All right, so stepping to the dish now is Nicholas Cabrera. Fly out to right, and an RBI ground out is his stat line this afternoon, as Nicholas takes a pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
His bat could be a good effort right now.
So it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, which will be Nicholas, Michael, and Juan due up for George Washington. As the Trojans dugout is up right now.
They're making a lot of noises. They're making a lot of noise.
The pitch is called a strike.
It's okay.
Josh.
Don't beat him.
Yeah, but you know.
As Nicholas gets a piece of it and swings and fouls it back. So Nicholas in a 2-2 count now. And he takes ball 3. So, Nicholas, a good at-bat here,
Yes, he
drawing
is.
the count full. As we said, the winner of this game will advance to the semifinal round to either face John Jay or Inwood. As Nicholas looks at a called strike 3.
And gets caught on the plate.
And there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we got Michael, switch hitter.
So Michael 2 for 3 today with an RBI single and an infield single today.
Oh,
And he's
he gets
hit by the pitch. So the first pitch of the at-bat, and Michael gets drilled. And the Trojans get a one-out base runner for Juan, the second baseman today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the score is 8-5 still in the inning, 8-5.
The Trojans look to give more insurance runs before we head to the top of the 7th. As Juan takes ball 1, kind of low below the knees. Now here comes the 1-0, and it's down and out of the plate, and it's 2-0 to Juan. And the 2-0 is taken for strike 1 as Juan kind of had to bounce back off his batter's box. So it's a 3-ball and 2-strike count now to Juan.
Something's going on here. The umpire came up. Said something to the pitcher.
So it looks like the home plate umpire was talking to the infield umpire about a play. And the pitch. And Juan takes ball 4. So back to back, hit by pitch and now a walk. And the Trojans have first and second with 1 out. The first pitch is taken for strike 1 on Brian Mello.
Got men on second, on first.
Here comes, or before the 0-1 pitch, kind of looked over to second to check on the runner, Michael. And the pitch to Brian is in the dirt, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. So Franklin is on deck. Tottenville's bench has been very quiet throughout this game as Brian takes a big cut and a miss.
It's a big swing, big swing.
So the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes now. As Brian checks his swing and takes ball 3. So the count is full 3 balls and 2 strikes now on the Trojan shortstop.
He has to be ready on this one. He has to be ready to find something to connect. We need this hit from him.
Here's the 3-2, and Brian hits it off.
Needed something from him, so we got something.
So the Trojans have first and third for Franklin Rodriguez, who is 1 for 3 today. Covers second, so Brian will have an easy stolen base. So George Washington has second and third with 2 out.
I'm watching you too. I'm watching you.
Here comes the 0-1, and Franklin takes a pitch upstairs, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yours, isn't it off?
I'm watching you too. I'm watching you.
I don't hear you on my radio. So you watching who? Oh, yeah.
1-1 is swung on and missed. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes now. On the leadoff hitter for George Washington. As Franklin shoots one in the shallow left, that might fall. It does. What a game for Franklin Rodriguez.
Yes, it was. I'm so
Another
happy.
multi-hit game. He drives in 2 with a 2-run single, and it's 10-5.
I am so happy for him.
That is Franklin's 3rd RBI of the game.
I take it. I take it. As we have a timeout here by the
And you know what's
Empire.
crazy? That stolen base from Brian gave the Trojans an extra run.
It sure was. Getting back on.
And the pitch, there goes Franklin. Throw to second is not in time. And a stolen base for Franklin as he is in scoring position with 2 out. As Winchemille takes a pitch high and away for a ball. Winchemille 0 for 3 today with a walk as he
Yeah.
gets a piece of it and fouls it
Sure
back.
did.
Yeah. So here comes the 1-2 pitch from the left-hander. And it's a called strike 3. So Winchemille strikes out to end the inning. But a 2-run single gets some insurance runs for the Trojans. They are 3 outs away from advancing to the semifinals. Let's see if they can capitalize and move on. We can't wait for the top of the 7th. We'll be back from Washington Heights. All right, well, Leo looks to get the job done and advance the Trojans to the semifinal round. As Leo dealt ball 1. And the next pitch is popped straight up in the air. Michael will let it go out of play. Leo's ready. Here comes the pitch. And it's on the ground to the shortstop, Brian. Throws to first and gets the first out of the top of the 7th. Franklin too. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just got word that Inwood is losing to John Jay right now. I wish I knew the score as Brian tried to get a leap to make a spectacular play, but that ball just kind of sailed over his glove in the left field for a hit. So I just got word, like I said, that Inwood is losing right now. So like I said before, if the Trojans could capitalize 2 more outs, they will face the winner of John Jay or Inwood. Yeah. As the pitch from Leo is a little high, and it's ball 1. And the next pitch is strike 1. So Leo comes back and deals a fastball down the middle. And now a pop-up on the infield. Brian is there, makes the catch. Give me the pitching coach and Carbone if they want to speak. Yeah. at least one of them. At least one of them. Yeah. So here we go. Tottenville is down to their last out of the season. The first pitch from Leo is taken for strike one.
Let's go, Leo. Let's go, Leo. Let's go, Leo.
The next pitch is popped in the air and foul. And Tottenville is down to their final out, final strike. The Trojans are an out away from advancing to the semifinal round. The pitch is... No, they did not get the call. It's 1-2. The pitch is popped in the air, foul. Number 24 for Tottenville to end the night is ball 2. And the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Leo came into this game in the top of the first inning with his team down 3-0. And that pitch just misses the plate. And it's 3-2. Leo trying to capitalize one of his best outings of the year. The 3-2 is shot foul and off the elementary school's roof. The 3-2 got him looking, struck him out. How about Leo putting his team on his back and advances the Trojans to the semifinal round? Leo gets showered with Gatorade out on the mound, and he deserved it. Coming into the top of the first inning with his team down 3-0, the offense carried him for 10 runs, and he only allowed 2 runs prior to Miguel struggling in the top of the first inning, allowing 3 runs. The Trojans advance to the semifinal round. We'll be back from Washington Heights with closeout and interviews. What a game. Semifinal round is next for the Trojans. All right, Gregory, man. Listen, these guys, man, I don't even know where to begin. You guys were down 3-0 going into the bottom of the second inning. What momentum changed at the plate for you guys?
I mean, that's when our seniors came into play. We don't put our head down. We could be down by 10 and we still gonna fight. We dogs. We just dogs out there in the field.
I mean, you guys showed it once again today. I mean, you in particular, another multi-hit game. This is your third multi-hit game in the playoffs. What's scorching for you at the plate? What's your what plate discipline are you having?
I mean, I'm just waiting for my pitch. I look at my coach. Corbone tells me, do what you do. I do what I do. See fastball down the middle, rip the fastball. That's all I do.
I gotta ask you, what did you think about your performance from Leo today?
He's a dog. He's a dog. He's a fucking dog.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks a lot. Raymond, we're ready? Okay. Franklin, I got to ask you, man. You've been really struggling at the plate lately, but these last 2 games, you have been red hot. What plate discipline have you changed coming into your at-bats today?
I just try to make adjustments, try to help my team win. Never be negative. Always try to help my team win.
Yeah, I mean, you had some big hits. You had an RBI double. You had the 2-run single to get 10 runs. I mean, what do you like about your team? This is the 10th game, or excuse me, the 3rd game in a row where you in the playoffs where you guys have scored 10 or more runs. I mean, what do you like about this team? In the plate.
We never give up. We don't. It don't matter the score. We always try to hit and be positive always.
Yeah, I gotta ask you. I gotta ask you, in your opinion, what did you think about Leo's performance today?
He's great. He'll always be positive and never give up.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks a lot. Great game today. What the hell was that? What was Okay, got you. All right. All right, Leo. Miguel was on the mound for you guys today, and he had a roughed up first inning today. He allowed 3 runs in the top of the first. You came in the top of the first with 2 outs. You was able to finish this game only allowing 2 runs. I mean, wow, what were you doing on that mound that you was able to get all these outs?
Just picking up my teammates, throwing strikes, the regular things you should do. Every time your starter is down, you come in relief, you got to come in throwing strikes, pick them up.
I mean, you had some big jams, you had to deal with first and third situations. I mean, I talk about this, with you before. I mean, what adjustments do you make on the mound that make you get out of these tough jams?
Just take a deep breath, look over at coach, say I got this, pump the strike.
All right, Leo, thanks a lot, man. You're a reliever for the Trojans. Thank you. Reliever. A little more closer? Okay. All right. Coach, I got to ask you, to start off, Miguel, what was his struggles today, on the mound?
Miguel's a very emotional guy. He was a little nervous today, but we told him, we said, listen, we just need you to go give us your best today, and we'll take care of the rest. We have plenty of guys that we trust that could back him up, and this team is doing it all year. We back each other up well, as you can see.
Yeah. And then I got to ask you about Leo, man. I asked you about him before, but today was just something different. Today was an elimination game, right? Backs up against the wall, and you go to Leo, your bulldog, as you said. I mean, what did you like about his performance today?
I'm telling you, like I said before, you look up the definition of a bulldog, and there's going to be a picture of that guy next to it. You know that. He's a stud. He's been throwing strikes, and he's used to this environment. He's been here for a couple years on the team. He's pitched plenty of big games for us, and he takes adversity as a way of opportunity. He takes it head on, and he gets better. He rises up, and he backed up the team today when we needed him.
I got to ask you about the offense. 10 or more runs through the first 3 games of the playoffs. What's the plate discipline, for the team?
Right now, we just when we practice, we preach, look for your pitch, Give what they take, what they're giving us. You know, if they're giving us a lot of balls, the pitches all over the place, take them. We'll take base runners on, and when he comes in that zone, look for your fastball and get ready to hit it. And they make adjustments very well. They never put themselves down. They always know we have a chance to win the game because our offense is pretty good.
Yeah, last thing before you go celebrate with this team with this big old win today. I mean, you know, so you look to the semifinals round, you know, 5-game series. I mean, yeah, excuse me, 3-game series. You know, John Jay or Inwood, you know, what do you like about those two teams, you know?
Listen, from now on, there's no gifts, you know. We got to go out there and get it. It doesn't matter who we have in front of us. We're going to...
All right. A what? Oh, yes. All right, yeah, let me close it quick. All right. Well, post-game wrap-up. Man, where to begin? So Miguel, he had a struggle in the first inning, you know, couldn't even get out of the jam. But you heard from Leo, his ability to get out of innings with bases loaded, with runners on, is just incredible to watch. And how he takes it pitch by pitch is incredible to watch from up here and throughout the fans. And I gotta say, Gregory and Franklin have been really stepping up for this team. Franklin and Gregory combined for 4 hits today. So this team just continues to evolve. They look to the semifinals round, either between John Jay or Inwood. It's gonna be a great matchup. They're just one series away from meeting their ultimate goal that they've talked about since day one. I mean, shoot. We can't wait to vlog it for you and live stream it for you guys on YouTube. Thank you for joining this one. This was a very fun game to watch. The offense picked it up. The pitching, as of Leo, picked it up. Thank you for watching. It's James, Raymond, Rafael behind the camera. Peace out.